All right, so from here, let's do the notice posture. Extend one leg, then the other. Wiggle those feet, wiggle the hips, wiggle the shoulders. Arms can be out to the side. Although some folks like to bend at the elbows, place their hands on their torso, have relaxed shoulders. For those of us with, challenges in our back, sometimes the better posture is to have the feet like as wide as your yoga mat and then drop the knees in towards one another. That's a very comfortable place to be. Some folks will put their legs on the wall, legs on the chair. So we're going into our guided rest and relaxation portion of our class. So I invite you to get comfortable. This is the part of the class where I come up to the front of the room and guide you through that relaxation. Just know that sometimes this is a very difficult thing to do because a lot of us do not like to be still. And that's okay. So we're going to do what's called a body scan. It's very similar to what happens in the evening with the Yoga Nidra. So this is like a little mini Yoga Nidra, okay? So again, I invite you to get comfortable. So whatever that means for you, that might mean, maybe you have a towel or something you can put over your eyes, or maybe it's cold in your room, you want to cover up with a blanket, or maybe put something underneath the bend of the knees. That's very helpful for those of us with back challenges. So whatever it is, get comfortable. For me, it's usually my left shoulder feels kind of like stuck in the floor, so I'll kind of like, shake it a little bit, but then I got to do the other side too, make it all feel nice and even. Very good. So I invite you just to notice your breath. Don't change it in any way. Just notice, what does it feel like here to breathe in? So again, just kind of notice the places that are moving as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out. Sometimes when you become a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more calm in the body, your breath becomes a little bit more shallow. That's okay. You don't have to continue that deep, deep breath, okay? But maybe you can focus your attention on your low belly, and then as you breathe in, think about your low belly kind of pooching out, kind of extending out. So breathe in, belly out, kind of like when you were a baby. And then exhale, belly falls. Again, inhaling, belly expands. Exhaling. Release the tension from the shoulders. Wherever your body is touching a surface that's supporting, just let it melt into that surface. Good. From here, I invite you to bring all of your awareness, all of your attention to different places in our body. I'll name some places, and what you'll do in your mind is you'll name it back inside of your mind. You'll say, if I say right hand thumb, you'll say right hand thumb. You'll think about your right hand thumb, and then you'll imagine your right hand thumb. Your eyes can be open or closed. It's whatever's more comfortable for you, but lots of folks do this with eyes softly closed. Again, do what you can today. So again, I invite you to bring all of your attention, all of your awareness to the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, right arm, left arm, right side chest, left side chest, upper abdominals. Notice your navel center, lower abdominals, right hip, left hip, right leg, left leg. Let's shift our attention to the places on the back side of our body, noticing the back of the head. Right shoulder, left shoulder, upper back, mid back, low back, right behind, left behind. Back side of the right arm, back side of the left arm. The back side of the right leg, the back side of the left leg. Top of the right foot, sole of the right foot. Top of the left foot, sole of the left foot. Now just bring your attention to the places that are being supported by a surface beneath you, the back side of our body. So notice the buttocks, the shoulders, the back of the head, maybe the thighs, the calves, the bottoms of the feet. So notice that sensation of support being weighted into that surface that's supporting you. Feeling weighted and heavy, heavy as a rock. Good. Now, let's flip that to the front places of the body. Wherever the air comes across the skin, maybe it's your face, your neck, your arms, your feet. Notice in those places the body feels lighter compared to the places in the back side of the body. So the front places of the body where the air is coming across the skin, the arms are light, the legs are light, the whole body light, as if you were floating up towards the ceiling, light as a feather. Contrast that once again with the places in the back side of the body, feeling weighted and heavy, supported by the chair or supported by the floor beneath you. Going from light to heavy, to weighted, to being effortlessness. Notice what you notice or don't notice. Good. Then from here, I invite you to come back into your body. So maybe just do some wrist circles and wiggling of the fingers. Do the same with the feet. Kind of move those feet, wiggle those toes. Yeah. Now if you're lying on your back, bring a knee in towards your chest. Do the other one. If you're seated here in the chair, bring your feet wide. And we'll just kind of move a little bit, knees into chest, move side to side. If you're seated in the chair, do those wide body circles. So get a little bit of movement back into the body. And then reverse direction, go the other way. Especially if you're on the back, go to, little circles with those knees into chest on the back. And then come back to the center. Now if you're lying on your back, go ahead and roll over onto your side and come up slowly. That top hand presses into the floor, come up to a seated place. Now sometimes again when we come up off the floor to a vertical position, we get this dizzy business. So everyone, I invite you, hands to chest, drop your chin towards your chest. Just for a moment here. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice the chest rising and falling with the hands on the chest, okay? And then bring your eyes to gaze forward. Now what I like to tell folks too, reducing chronic pain is kind of like a two-step process. You can do a physical practice, but also doing a Yoga Nidra meditation, which we offer every night here on Veterans Yoga Project, is typically like the icing on the cake to help you reduce that chronic pain, help you to sleep better at night, help you to have less of a monkey mind. So I invite you to go explore those too. Okay, so we're going to do our ending things for the class, whether you're seated on the floor or on the chair, which you take your hand out to the side and turn your thumb to the top of the room and drop that opposite ear towards your shoulder and then lift your chin up. More blood flow to the brain through that carotid with this posture. Then return it back to the center. Let's do the other side. So the hand goes out to the side. Turn that thumb to the back of the room. Drop that opposite ear towards your shoulder and lift that chin up. Very good, very good. And release. Let's do range of motion with the neck and the head. You're welcome, Nancy. Push the hands away, turn the head the other way. Then bring it back to the center and do the other side. Often necks are very stiff. Bring it back to the center when we have back pain. Do the other side. And back to the center. Very good. Excellent. So you can either place your hands on heart center to stacked hands or hands together, or maybe you have your hands resting on your belly or palms open on your lap. But I invite you to think about one thing that you're grateful for, or at least an idea of gratitude. So whatever that is, let's bring that into our heart space. And maybe drop your chin just for gratitude of you showing up today. Yeah. And then we'll do our ending sayings, and I'll stop the recording, and then I'll be on camera for any questions that you might have today. So you can keep your chin towards your chest or gaze your eyes forward, opened or closed, your choice here. So the light in me honors and respects the light in you. So let's take the peace, the strength, and the understanding, that little attitude of gratitude, and let's pass it on. Namaste, which means the bright light in me honors and respects the bright light in you. This concludes our practice of gentle yoga for back care.